It's your boy Kyrese here live, 10 p.m. on the dot. Like I said, I got my fresh haircut today. I'm feeling good. Um, why does Steffi hate Hope so much? Is it because Hope is sniffing her husband? Is it because Hope got with Liam and dumped him for Thomas? Is it because Hope was raised by Ridge? What is the deciding factor as to why? Or is it because Brooke is her mother? Or all of the above? What is the deciding factor of why Steffi hates Hope so much? And what will it take to get Steffi's foot off of Hope's neck? What will it take? I've seen Hope try to create peace with Steffi, and Steffi was all about peace before with Hope, but not anymore. Steffi just hates Hope in year 2024. No reasoning. No. There's a reason, but no logic, nothing to try to forgive her. She's not trying to keep the peace no more. Ridge and Brooke. That sounds about right. But it's not Hope's fault that Brooke is still the S from the valley. Brooke is the monster here. I wish Steffi would just focus all her anger on Brooke, because Brooke deserves all the smoke. And the word radiant is absolutely still canceled. I will cancel that word in front of everybody if I can. One sec, I will pull up my community thing and show y'all me blocking that word. I sure would if I wasn't so damn lazy. All right, Kyrie, your face. You going to the gym all right now? I got me a fresh haircut. I took me a nice long walk today to get my haircut, and I feel good. I feel good. Radiant, never. Exactly. Nikki Newman has never been radiant. Never. Steffi is the queen of LA. You stop with those lies, Dewan. Like, Steffi wants to end Hope for the future, which I don't understand why she didn't just do that years ago. Like, all this time when Hope be talking to Steffi any type of way, talk about, I want to keep the peace, but you're not going to talk about my mother. I'm like, girl, bye. Girl, bye. You don't go threatening your boss. Steffi should have canceled Hope for the Future years ago. And not to mention, Hope for the Future, Nikki is shiny. Bull crap. Nikki Newman is the same bitter old drunk she always has been and always will be. And she's out of rehab way too soon. I don't understand why Nikki Newman couldn't just stay in rehab for at least a few months, if not longer. LOL. Watch me reach petty to a whole new level. I'm about to share my screen in a second. What is that? That's the wrong one. Sweaty shiny. That's right. This is about to be Albert Bostic's fault. If the computer will work with me. As to why I am banning the word radiant forever, it's because of Albert. But I'll ban it later. Because this want to act like I'm back, folks. I'm back. Because that want to act all whatever. But the word radiant, Steffi Forrester is radiant. She's beautiful. She's radiant. I could accept that. She may be a bitch on the inside, but she's radiant. I could accept that. And hey, Clarence. Hey, CJ. DJ Clove 18. How are you? What do you think it will take to end Steffi and Hope's feud for good? You came back radiant. Hello, Al. Hello, Al. I am lazy, but I do know how to band that work. I can go right to my community to my YouTube studio to do it. I do have that open, but for some reason, StreamYard has been giving me a hard time sharing the screen lately. When I hit the present button, I gotta hit something else. I don't know why Steffi hates Hope so much. I do. Um, all those she has many reasons. Hey, Darby, Nikki Newman is Lumicent. I will be glad. I'd be glad. Save Hope fashion line. You mean you'll be glad Thomas will come back to save it, or Tamara? I agree. Kyrie's is just radiant. Thank you, George. I appreciate that, George, and they're trying to redeem the name Radiant that Albert got canceled by using it on Nikki Drunk Newman. I can't be the only one that's still angry that she's back from rehab. Okay, that's another word for Radiant. Hope for the future was given to Hope. Exactly. Hope never earned hope for the future. So don't get me wrong. I'm not mad that Steffi's canceling hope for the future. Kyrie, you are glowing and happy. Thank you, Clarence. I hope Kevin says, if Hope pregnant, do you think Steffi pushed Hope down the stairs to lose the baby? Nope. Because Steffi knows if she did that, there would be no coming back from that. And I don't think Hope is pregnant. If she was pregnant, she would have been pregnant by now. We would have known. George, he's glum. Hello, Al. Hey, last day. Last day. Why does Steffi hate Hope so much? It's funny. I could have easily put why does last day hate Hope so much, but we all know that you are glowing, Kyrie. Just like, how dare you? How dare you put me in the same sentence as Nikki Newman? You don't put Kyrie Clark and Nikki Newman in the same sentence in a positive manner. What's wrong with you, Darby? What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Okay? Have you been drinking? Have you been drinking? What have you been drinking? Lost your mind. You put me in the same sentence as that old drunk? He is glowing courage and showing that Kool-Aid smile. I'll laugh in my ass. Well, Hope did try to use son's death to get Liam. Kyrie's, hey, Kool-Aid. Why does Steffi hate Hope? Is several reasons, honestly, but I think I go by the fact I believe all women secretly hate each other. All women do not secretly hate each other. Okay. There are some lesbian lovers out there. There are many bonded women. So not all women hate each other. So let's keep that on Steffi and Hope. Why does Steffi hate Hope? You can list all those reasons of your theories outside of that one. That's Albert's thing. LOL, Clara. Hope and Steffi. Hope and Steffi. They really do. Not all of them. Some of them. Plenty of them. But not all of them. Okay? There are some women that are bond. I'm just saying I've seen a lot of women in my life, and I believe all of them secretly hate each other. No. When you start speaking for women out of turn, you get cussed out by one. I ain't falling for that trap. So nope, I refuse to, and I refuse to believe that all women hate each other. But I do know that Steffi hates Hope. That is for sure. I'm 1,000%. Poor naive Kyrie. See, look, there's a woman right here. Tamara Price, come on, last day now. Exactly. My point. They don't all hate each other. They just do not. But Hope and Steffi, they hate each other. But I think Steffi still has resentment about Ridge and Brooke being together. I mean, so what? Get over it. Brooke is the mattress of LA. We all know that. Ridge and Brooke just traded Steffi hatred for Hope. Go back to the fact that at one point was literally Ridge's daughter. I think when she first got with Liam, it might have been about getting back at Hope. Absolutely. That's what started their hatred for each other. Kyrese Clark has been drinking Nikki's stash. No, I have not. Nikki Newman is a reason to stay sober, folks. We don't want to end up like Nikki Newman, so stay sober. Because I can't end up like her. But what will it take for Steffi and Hope to have a real truce that would end their feud for good? Is there any outside of I think it eventually turned into love. I did see these episodes live as it was airing. That was a fun time. Well, sorry, I don't like that rag doll. Who, Nikki Newman or Hope? I can't stand Nikki Newman. And Hope is not always my favorite person. Matter of fact, she's almost never been my favorite person. But there's progress between me and Hope in the year 2024. There's been some progress. Now, there's been some backslides because I do find Hope to be incredibly annoying. I mean, she is extremely annoying. I think we all could agree with that. At some point, Hope Logan is one of the most annoying characters I've ever heard. She's so annoying sometimes. Jesus, she is. I mean, it's very easy to hate Hope. Steffi would have to die for Hope to forgive Steffi. Whoa! We're not killing Steffi now. She don't have to die. Who you telling? Exactly. Now, Hope is extremely annoying. Hey, Amber, I'm doing good. How are you doing today, Amber? Steffi dumped Hope and Hope won't leave her alone. Ooh. But I think her latest reason, Hope could go back to Italy and never come back. Then B&B can move on and Steffi be like, she's gone. I don't care. Bye. Oh, that's funny. But that is true. They weren't fighting when Hope was in Italy. I think Steffi was happy when Hope was in Italy. But not really because she was bullying Ivy when Hope was in. Hey, Solomon, Mr. Payne. Good evening, folks. Soul is back in the house. Do you think Hope and Steffi get back together? I mean, Hope and Thomas. I'm sorry, I don't know where I said that. Hope and Steffi getting together. Well, that would solve that problem about hatred. Do we think Hope and Steffi would ever have? Do you think that Ashley's message over that Alan will help Connor with his OCD, Kyrese? No. But Darby, speaking of Alan, if I didn't know any better, I would think, what if Alan had something to do with Ashley's trauma? I just thought about that. He's trying to get her alone in Paris. What if he did something to her after the fact? What if they go there? It's Alan that's actually, this whole time that we thought this was Tucker, but it was actually Alan that did that. This man hates Steffi and Hope. You dang right. Not on CBS, they would not allow Hope and Steffi. Oh, yeah, that's true, with their conservative behinds. That's true, but that would be one way to solve their problem. I'm just saying. If they just, yeah. But actually, that wouldn't even be as hot as some other pairing, so they can keep that to themselves. I mean, Steffi, she could handle her her own. But Hope, on the other hand, I don't know. Hope needs a man. CBS sucks sometimes. Yes, they do. But Mr. Payne, you'll be pleased to know that DC is keeping that dream alive of Nate and Tracy. He put that out on his community poll for Nate and Tracy. Look, I did my best to keep that pairing until Brock TV canceled it from right under me. I had no choice. Brock TV shut that down. He will not allow Nate and Tracy to exist. But I still see the potential, but I just want to see Tracy Abbott get some love in her life. There's no reason why Tracy Abbott isn't considered attractive to some older men or some younger or some slightly younger men. I'm just saying Tracy Abbott is a good woman. She is. She's an absolutely good woman. She takes care of herself. All right. It's not like she's 500 pounds. She looks good for her age. Okay. And she has a beautiful smile. Hope is very insecure. She knows she's not good looking. She's the only ever had two men since she's been back and forth. Them have mental problems. Thomas psychopath. Liam has like 800 concussions. I thought they were going to take it there with Brooke and Taylor. Oh, I knew Brooke couldn't live without Dick, so I always knew that her and Taylor was a no, because Brooke would go crazy without Dick in her life. We all knew that. I'm just saying, we all knew that. So I knew that was never going to happen. Tracy is attractive to me. She's much more beautiful than Hope. I know that's right. Tracy Abbott is more beautiful than Hope on the inside. Absolutely. I agree with that 1,000%. I am sick of Sheila. Me too, though. I'm kind of over the Sheila Carter nonsense. Her and her whacked out 9 toes. I mean, there's only so much. I haven't watched Y&R, but that show was a mess. But I did catch yesterday's episode of B&B. Sheila and Deacon's wedding was pathetic. Was it explained how Sheila's alive? Yeah. Apparently Sugar from back in the day, who Sheila set up when she was on The Young and the Restless, Sugar just got released from jail, and she had Sheila held hostage while Sheila wanted to Sugar was holding Sheila hostage. That's how Sheila was alive all that time. So Steffi killed Sugar, but she didn't kill Sheila. I'm like, for me, Hope is a 0. Stop it, Last Day. Just stop it. You know Hope is at least a 5, an adjustable 5. Well, to me, Hope is a 6. Do you think Hope has tumor because she want Thomas and Liam? Hey, if Hope had a tumor, that would be an interesting twist, though. But if she has a tumor, I want her to go dark. I want her to go to the dark side and stoop to Steffi's level on every possible way. That's how I feel about GH. GH is a mess right now, in my opinion. Absolutely. CJ Clove 18. GH has been hard for me to talk about. Like, honestly. Like, that's why before yesterday's stream, if you've noticed, I've been letting Young and the Restless and Bald and the Beautiful take the spotlight lately, because at least Bald and the Beautiful, you already know what you're getting. You already know what you're getting. But yes, Tamara, I got your back. I got the back of all women. But Last Day is good people, so don't worry about that. Last Day is still a good person. But like I said, all women do not hate each other. So I know that that's not true, because we'll just nip that. We'll just nip that in the bud. But I know with a good woman like you, and Gemini, and Queen Lakeisha, and the God's gift to men, Queen Jessica Love, and so many other good women. They do not all. There are plenty of bonded women. All women do hate each other. No, y'all don't. Nika is a very beautiful woman. It's just too bad they don't let it show with Hope. I'm sorry, but I don't find that woman attractive for me. You have to be somewhat of a decent human being. Okay, you don't find her attractive on the inside. No, no trouble. That's why I thanked you. Of course. Of course. Of course. I got y'all back. And hey, Gemini. So is Gemini going to be on her Hope bashing energy tonight? Wow, okay, that storyline goes all the way back to YNR when Sheila got surgery to look like Phyllis. They never did say who actually posed as Sheila and got surgery to look like Phyllis. Exactly. They never revealed that. Kevin said Brooke and Hope should start a new house. That would be an interesting storyline if those Logans could get off of their backs and use work and actually put in some work for once. That would actually be a really good storyline. I would be behind that 1,000%, Mr. Kevin. I would 100% be okay with that if they go there. But does anyone else think that Alan might have done something to Ashley? You couldn't pay me $1 billion to say I found Hope attractive. I know that's a lie. If someone actually had legit $1 billion to give you, you would take it. Shit. You know what $1 billion is? The only logo with some skills is Big Back Katie. And I can't stand that Katie Logan's going to be back this week. I hate when she's on screen. I'm sorry. I know a whole lot of people like Heather Tom. I'm like, Heather Tom is fine. Then I'll admit that all women don't hate each other, but you'll find it hard to find a woman who never said, I can't stand that B doing. Oh, absolutely. A woman has one other woman that they hate, of course, but that's just human nature. But not all women. Sadly, I would, but I'd be very sad about it. But at this time, I would just say that I would say no, but I would say yes. Brooke, Donna, and Hope only know how to sleep with talent. They don't have any talent of skills. I can't stand Dusty. Do you think Gio on GH is here for Trina or Jocelyn? I'm sure hoping he's here for Trina. Trina is who needs that good D in her life, okay? Trina deserves a good man. After all the hell she had to go through because of Spencer and Esme, well, even though Esme made her, now let's see if Sheila and Deacon are going to have a baby now. Okay, Ron. If Ron had his way, Sheila and Deacon would be having their twins or triplets by now. And then, because Ron actively has been saying in Albert streams that Sheila better not be using birth control. So, okay, if any Bald and Beautiful writers is listening, make sure that Sheila, who hit menopause about 30 years ago, is not using birth control. Brock TV gonna put DC on timeout. Hello. It's like the promo AJ Lee told the Bellas, talent is not sexually transmitted. That also applies to the Logans. They slept with talented men, but they have no talent themselves. Exactly. I'm hoping Steffi finds Finn in bed with Hope. Wait, Blaze's brother is also coming. So they might have some young pickings. Ew, we're going to get Blaze's brother to come to town? We don't need Blaze's brother. We don't even need Blaze. We damn sure don't need her dusty mama. We don't need her dusty mama. Josh is like, Hope, a self-observed blonde who doesn't think about her. who only thinks about herself, who doesn't care about anyone else. That sounds about right. You went way back with that photo. Why would you hope that happened? That wasn't kept. Oh, I'm hoping that Steffi finds Finn in bed with Hope. That's going to happen. Because Finn and Hope is definitely going to get it on. Because Steffi's next demand is, you're going to stay away from Hope. That's her next demand. So we'll see if Finn caves. Does anyone feel that Finn has been way too domesticated with Steffi, though? Like, way too, submissive. I feel like Finn is too submissive with Steffi. Like, he needs to finally be a man for once. And be like, no, I want Finn to lay down the law with Steffi for once. Put Steffi in her place, okay? I really just want to see that. Just one good time. Finn yell at Steffi, put her in her place. Can you imagine a 6-month story where Deacon and Sheila try to have a baby, but Trickles was shooting blanks? Not shooting blanks. I'm dead. If Hope sleeps with Finn, it's only because he's a doctor and Steffi's husband. Absolutely. If Finn and Hope get together, I won't be able to watch. I'll be too mad. Hey, Caroline Spencer. That would be funny for Steffi to see Finn in bed with Hope. That would be hilarious. Steffi definitely wears. Yeah, Steffi wears the pants in that family. I want her to finally, for one day, for Finn to finally put his foot down and tell Steffi how it's going to be for once. I want Finn to be the man, be like, look, this is my house now. And then first of all, I want Finn, like the first sign that Finn should have said was, look, I'm a doctor. I got money. I don't need to be living in this house where you was fucking Liam all these years, okay? We're going to move. I'm taking my son. You're taking your daughter. Let's go. We're going to buy our own house, my house. And Liam is only going to be in there when he's coming to pick up Kelly. He's only going to be in the front door, okay? This is my house. This is going to be my house. I'm not staying in this house no more. Hey, Anthony. Finn is too scared to do that. How's it going, Curtis? Good. I feel good today. I got my hair cut. I'm feeling great. Hope would be the ultimate downgrade for any man. Kyrie's, you are funny. You are so funny. Thank you, Caroline. Actually, it's Steffi's. So that's why exactly. That's what I'm saying. Finn just accepted that he just moved in. I wonder if Steffi even bought a new bed in there. How do I even know if Steffi bought a new bed? What if he's sleeping in the same bed that Liam was sleeping in when he was there? Like, come on. No, he's a doctor. He got money. Let him put his foot down and tell Steffi how it's going to be. They moving out. They're going to find their own place. He's done being disrespected. He's done not being treated like a man. Okay? He's done with that. That's what I want him to say. It could be Brooks, but oh God. Maybe Finn doesn't want to be. He has money. No, Finn needs to be a man. Last day. That's what it takes to be a man. A man has to pay his mortgage and pay the bills. Okay? He's living in Steffi's house that Steffi bought with her own money years ago, and she was effing Liam in there. Finn needs to be a man and tell her, because I remember the reason why they agreed to stay there, because Steffi told Finn, well, this is Kelly's home, so we're gonna stay here because this is Kelly's home. So wait, I'm not a man because I live with my parents? Hey, you're a young man. You're not a grown man the way Finn is. Finn is a grown man that pays his own bills. Oh, good question. I never thought about that. That's crazy. Hopefully that's a new bed. Exactly, because Liam gave Steffi that house. Now, Steffi bought it from Bill. Steffi bought that house from Bill. But no, Finn needs to finally be a man and put his foot down and tell Steffi how it's going to be. All right? I want to see that. Yes. And I'm glad people agree. It's about time. We're gonna let Finn grow some balls. at some point. Because the soap operas need to understand that men are men. Last year you lived with your parents. Finn moved into his wife. That's a difference. Exactly. Exactly. That's a huge difference. A humongous difference. Kyrie, Steffi is the queen of LA, so she can do whatever she wants. Stop it. No, Albert. Finn needs to be a man and put his foot down and tell him how it's going to be. Tell her how it's going to be. Finn is going to grow some balls. You out of all people should know that, Albert. You should know that a man is a man. A man is not going to take being disrespected. Not going to take being emasculated by Steffi, okay? He needs to tell Steffi what time it is. She married a man. Not a boy, not a wuss. All right? Hallelujah. Solomon said, yes, Lord, Finn needs to put his foot down. It's ridiculous that Steffi has the balls in that relationship and constantly walks all over that man. Exactly. I bet you she'll be, hoo. She'll have that scared look at first, but she'll be turned on. Okay, they'll have the best sex of their life after that. When Finn finally drops his balls and becomes a man and puts Steffi in her place. I cannot do that. I cannot sleep with a woman who slept in a bed with another man. No, I'm not doing that. But I've never been in a relationship. But no, I'm not doing it. That would just be creepy. Exactly. But you are on two chats. Liam said he changed, but he hasn't. Can Liam go somewhere? He's so up Steffi's butt and desperate for her love. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm at some point planning on moving, but maybe for like another 2 years. Once I built up, exactly. I'm just saying, last year you don't get anything to be ashamed of living with your parents. You're still a young man. You're only like 21. So, no, Gemini, I got lost for a minute. I'm good now. That aggression covers, well, that's in it. Everything you do. Do you think Steffi shoots Hope when Finn finds out in bed? No, Steffi ain't going to shoot her. Because Steffi would rather drop her drawers, her panties, her thing. Well, okay, you're only 22. You're 22. Now I'm 24, but I don't live with my parents. I moved out when I was 20. Yeah, I moved out right after I was 20. That's when I left my mom's place. But everybody has their own time, okay? A lot of people like Turner won't hurt Steffi. A little bit of Ike Turner won't hurt Steffi. He ain't got to do all that. All he got to do is he just needs to speak up with his voice. He could use his tone and put a little bass in his voice when Kyrie says a thought, so he moved out. I'm dead. Gemini be staying. Last day you were living rent-free in bills, so chill out. Adulting sucks and being a responsible adult. Exactly. Paying them bills every month, making sure. Then when I do buy my own groceries, no longer have my parents buy my groceries. Trust me, that's only just the start. That's a start, but that's not all. When you got to pay rent, you got to pay all your other bills. You'll understand. You will understand. But it's okay, last day. You'll get it one day. You will get it one day. But, yeah. Anywho, on The Young and the Restless, Kyrie's was see ya. Oh yeah. One second. I gotta look at something real quick. Let's see. I ain't ignoring anyone, I promise. I love Dax. Nikki, that Nikki Ragdoll Newman who Albert had the nerve to call Radiant. I still don't forgive Albert for calling her Radiant. How could he call her Radiant? What's wrong with him? He could call her Radiant? Are you serious? Radiant. That's just nasty. I noticed Liam do not work, but Thomas. Last day, I have mortgage, kids, school, tuition. Yep, tuition, monthly bills, car insurance. It sucks. P.S. But my mom passed away, so no going back home last day. Trust me, chill out and save your money. As long as Kyrese is not paying the grocery bills, which you're going to leave my girl alone, George. I told you, I'm not even mentioning her right now. So that's why I'm not going to fully react the way I usually would. But the next time she appears on screen, I'm going to remember that you said that, George. Or the next time on my collab with Brock, I'll respond to you then with that. But I hear you, George. That's messed up. Okay. But you know what? No, F that. I'll acknowledge it right now. So what? Deanna got a little extra meat on her bones, but she's a good looking woman. Now you see, George had to put this out. So look at this. Look at this good looking woman, Deanna Solomon. Look at Deanna and everybody else. This is a beautiful woman, okay? This is one beautiful woman. So if a man would be lucky to be paying her grocery bills, because this is a woman you want to come home to at night, okay? She got a hot plate of food ready for you every night. There ain't no shame in loving a woman like Deanna and appreciating a woman like Deanna because she looks good for her size. Look how sexy this woman is. The way she walks, the way she talks, she's all that. And anywho, I wasn't supposed to talk about her. No, we weren't. It was just it was George. It was George last day. Last day. Please don't blame me. Could you blame George? Could you blame George? Because George was the one that did that when he made this comment. Hold up. Where'd your comment go, George? Where'd your comment go? This is what prompted that last day. This is what prompted that. As long as Kyrese is not paying Deanna's grocery bills, which is a lot. This is what prompted that comment. I'm not crazy. This is what prompted that response. That is what it was. So now you know the full story. Exactly. I was on Steffi. Thomas should have been CEO, not Steffi. Well, if Thomas wouldn't be playing with mannequins, then we could take him seriously. Will anybody forget Thomas with that mannequin? Could anyone erase that from their brains that actually had to watch that? Gemini said he can't afford her groceries. Hold up. Solomon said, yes, indeed. Deanna's looks like a beautiful, strong, God-fearing black woman. I would not be ashamed to take that home and call her my wife. She could cook me meals anytime. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Is it me or does Johnny still seem like he's not sure about keeping the baby? Nah, he's probably not, because he's got EJ's genes in him somewhere. Okay? He got 50% of EJ in him. So he wants to pretend like he's this sweet young boy. He's this young man, but this gentleman. But Johnny is a Demera. Okay? He's a self-serving bastard in between. So this drama is gonna happen when that baby is born disabled. I was hoping Luna's father was Finn. That Hope mannequin story was hard. That was traumatizing. That was almost traumatizing to watch. Is it? But yeah, it's not you. That story is definitely going to play out. Most certainly. But it gives Johnny and Chanel something interesting to talk about, so that's good. Yeah, why? No, Kevin. It gives them something to talk about, that's for sure. Because they definitely need it. Hey, Shakira! Everybody say what's up to Shakira. Um, And Deanna's not that bad. It looks like she weighs maybe 140 pounds. I could easily handle that. All right, now, Solomon, my girl Deanna, she's in her 200s, okay? I know that for a fact. But so I'm not that delusional. She's about 200 pounds, but she's 200 pounds of good. She got good meat on her bones, okay? All right. Now Tracy Abbott, on the other hand, she's 180 or 170 ish. But Deanna, she ain't no 140 pounds. Even I can't be that level delusional. All right. Remember, Kyrie's can handle some big backs. I'm done. However, I do wish Thomas would stay gone so at least at the end he was somewhat a good person because he finally decided to stop being a hopeless puppet and human joystick. Kyrie's don't lift, he takes it to the floor. I'm done. Gemini, people don't even know what you're talking about. We don't even know. We don't even remember what you're talking about. No, nobody even remembers what you're talking about. So therefore, I don't know what you're talking about. Tracy Abbott looks thin and beautiful. She's just gorgeous, 100%. Absolutely, she's gorgeous. She's all that. She is. She's all that. Okay. Tracy Abbott is cute, and she's not. She's not big bone. She's medium bone. Okay. Gorgeous. Her and Deanna are some good-looking women, but I said I wasn't gonna mention Deanna anymore, so I'm not gonna mention her. After today, I'm not mentioning her. Kyrus, do you like my mini-me pick? Of course I do. It's cool. Do you think Tom Douglas will be like Thomas? Ooh. Do you think Douglas? Does anybody think that Douglas is gonna end up like Thomas when he gets older? Um, you know, that might be a possibility. You never know. Because Thomas has introduced. But I think Douglas would be even smarter than Thomas, though. If Douglas ends up evil when he gets older, he's going to be even smarter than Thomas. It'll be even harder to catch him. Thomas became Hope's female dog because I know I can't be say that word on here. I'm sorry to say anyone who has a dog that's a female. I never meant to insult dogs. Oh, dang. Nate and Tracy are gonna have start dating during summer, and they will get married on Valentine's Day 2025. She's a Logan. That's all the explanation. You won't buy my funny comment. What'd you say, George? What did you say? I didn't see it. I heard you say okay last day. They will be broke. You said that they will be broke paying Deanna's groceries. But could you repeat your other comments? You know what I'll say. LOL. Douglas has too much confidence at this stage. He keeps Thomas together. Am having a snack ready when some. Oh, yes. That is going to be Friday's thumbnail, and I'm going to show that clip of that fight. I sure will. I'm going to claim fair use because it is fair use. I've been waiting for some years for this. It's been, and I went, okay, come on. They ain't going to conceive no child now. Tracy ain't got no eggs left. But they can hire a surrogate, though. They could hire a surrogate. They could use a mystery egg donor, and they could hire that surrogate, and that surrogate can push Tracy around in a wheelchair about 30 years from now. That I'm cool with, but I'm not gonna condone them conceiving no child naturally. There's no way no egg in the world is gonna. That's just no, not Tracy Abbott. Damn. Tracy is now medium back. But George, could you repeat that comment? Well, I'm heading off the train, so have a good night, Carson, everybody. Hey! Have a good night, Albert. Douglas is also delusional. I'm happy before he left, he finally told Hope the truth. You're not my mom. She never legally did. There was no paperwork signed. It could happen, Kyrese. I heard Nate got that super sperm. I did. Where is it? Oh, you went by my funny comment. Where is it, George? LOL. I feel gaslighted. Where is it? I'm gonna find that funny comment. I want to see it. Oh. As long I did read this earlier. That's what prompted me to put Deanna back on the screen. That was hilarious. But come on, two above Albert, two above Albert, two above Albert. Well, I'm heading off of this train. LOL. I heard damn. You know what I say. You want by my funny comment? Damn. Oh. Yeah, I can't find. Now I'm more intrigued about what this comment was. Hold up, y'all. I am ignoring because I need to find George's comment. Because I know I can learn some things from George. Let's see. I can't find it. Crap, I swear I looked up everywhere. Shit. I heard Douglas might inherit Spencer Publications, as he should. I heard Amber might come back. Ooh. Riddle me this. Sam is now afraid of the danger and having Jason around their son, but yet she's inserting herself in what could be a dangerous situation about Spinelli involved. Radiant drunk Albert. Exactly. Albert's a radiant drunk because he knows damn well that Tracy, don't worry about it. No, I am worried about it because I want to see it. I want to see it. What did George say? Gemini or Last Day or somebody tell me what George said. Did y'all see that comment? Because I can't see it. You said it was two above Albert. I can't see it. What did you say about and who was it about? No, I'm going to worry about it. You're gonna get that spotlight, George. I need to know what you said. Why should Douglas inherited wasn't Caroline's company? He'll probably have to change his last name though. I don't think Bill's gonna let a guy with a Forrester last name run the company. Well, Bill should actually. I want Bill to lose that company to Sally, and then George said, "Read all your comments." LOL. Albert thought night is over. I heard the Steffi have take breath away from Hope. Oh yeah, I did read that one. That Steffi's gonna get with Liam and have Liam file for custody of Beth to be vindictive. Steffi's a little witch. It's Bill's company. He got it from his daddy. Oh, well, George, tomorrow's the members live stream, so make sure you put that comment of what you said again as the thing. As long as it wasn't about Deanna, because like I said, with Deanna, we're going on a hiatus from talking about Deanna. I feel I've shoved Deanna down my audience's throat. More than they, which I would be fine with. But the fact of the matter is, I think about Deanna way more than the actress actually thinks about Deanna. Okay? When I realized that, that's when I was like, hold up. but my next collab with Brock TV, I sure will be talking about Deanna. It would be wonderful for Nate and Tracy to bring a baby in this world, and then that baby would age to be 14 within a year. Mm-hmm. How was your day, Albert? Albert's day was interesting. Douglas doesn't have to change his name. Caroline's his mom, and are we forgetting about Bill's sister? Has money also? Hey, that is true. That's why Bill is his uncle. Nate and Tracy baby? Hell nah. Exactly. They ain't having no damn baby together. That ship has sailed about 85 years ago. That ship sailed. But I love Tracy though. I do love Tracy. Because what's there not to love about Tracy? Well, Karen doesn't do anything about it. She has power, but she doesn't use it. Come back to save her grandson from the psychopath and Hope the worst mom. Well, she don't have no rights to say anything because Thomas is the unfortunate daddy. He is. He the daddy. Thomas Forrester is the dad, folks. So there ain't much any 4 comments up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. She has no rights as granny. Man, they could have a baby naturally. Tracy would just have to use a wheelchair afterwards. Douglas should live in New York with his lesbian grandmas. George, I have looked everywhere for that comment. 5 or 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I heard Radiant. 2 above Albert. I did. Let's see. You went by my funny comment. Remember the backs. Let's see. Deanna is about 140 pounds. All right. They will be broke. I read that one. As long as Kyrie's is not paying Deanna's grocery bills. That aggression, while is that in everything you do? I can't see it. I have put 3 times. Hello, Al. Not a very good one. I mean, let's not forget that time he literally yelled at his son and said, "You cost me everything." You don't yell at your child. Well, most parents actually do yell at their children, but for good things, but for other reasons. But they yell at their kids for discipline, but not necessarily for some nonsense. I'm just saying. George, just put that comment in the members live. And because I can't see that comment. Maybe it's in the held for review section. I could try to look at that after the stream to see if it's in the held for review. Maybe that's what that is. Let me see. You know how YouTube gets from time to time. Let me see. I can't even see that here. That's probably what it is. It's probably under that held for review, but I can't even see it. So I'd have to look at that after. Well, he yelled Douglas because Douglas said Phoebe is Beth. That's probably what it is. That is probably what that is. A good episode of Why Not would be Devon, Nate, and Lily giving Mammy a 90th birthday party. Hey, that might happen. Mammy Johnson is one old, messy woman. LOL. General Hospital has been mentioned the least tonight so far. If not, I could DM you. Yeah, DM me. As a matter of fact, I still need to look at something on Instagram. 1 second. That reminded me. However, it never should have been Douglas. It should have been Xander. That's true, but Xander was too much of a punk to do anything about it. Okay? Douglas had more courage than Xander. So let's think about that. Douglas has more courage than Xander did. That is just the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Or Mamie could get into an argument with Jill and then have a fake heart attack in front of her to make her feel guilty. Well, Jill won't feel that guilty, but that is a Stephanie Forrester move. I know Stephanie did that. Stephanie Forrester did that. And do I have any wrestling fans here? Did anyone see Liv Morgan win the championship? Yeah, that was that and that Intercontinental title match was the only two matches I didn't fall asleep. And I fought hard not to fall asleep, okay? I fought really hard. But that itis just kept kicking in and kicking in and kicking in. Because I ate me some pizza prior to that. So that just kept kicking in. And then I finally lost that fight and went to sleep. So I'm going to rewatch some of King of the Ring. In my opinion, the best storyline for 2019 is the worst storyline in soap opera history. How was it greenlit? I will never know. Hey. Maybe they wanted more people to sympathize with Hope because everybody really hated Anika Noel as Hope before the best storyline. Everybody hated her. Literally everyone hated her guts. What Cody versus Logan Paul? Yeah, Cody won, which is another match I fell asleep on. So I gotta rewatch that. And I'm gonna watch, and believe it or not, I might watch a little bit of AEW Collision tonight. A small amount of that. Because I can only take about this much of AEW because Tony Khan embarrasses me. It didn't work. It made me hate her even more. Well, but I'm just saying, but that's probably why they did that. Because everybody hated her guts. In 2018, when she first came back, they all hated her and hated her. I'm happy for Nia Jax. Me too, Darby. Me too. She's getting her. She lost weight. She's only a slight bit large, but she's not. She's nowhere near the super heavyweight that she used to be. So she lost at least 60 pounds. I'm proud of her. And she's gotten better in the ring. Like, I can't deny it. Like, I hated Nia Jax, but she's come a long way. I like Kim Matula. Anika in 2018 cannot act to save her life. I mean, she was terrible. She was at least pretty. That was the last time Hope was beautiful. I didn't watch. I honestly think it made people hate her even more. At least it did for me. But that was their justification of why they did what they did. But in the conclusion, Steffi will always hate Hope because of Ridge, Brooke, Liam, and now Finn. And just in general, that's just the way it's gonna be because Brad Bell is Brad Bell. And if Brad Bell would get his life together, then maybe Steffi and Hope could have a good thing. And Kyrese, Darby. I thought her opponent would win anything big this early on the main show. That is true. It is very true. That wasn't going to happen. But I am going to call this stream a night. Have a good night, Darby. Have a good night, Gemini. Have a good night, Last Day. Have a good night, Albert. Have a good night, Kevin. Have a good night, Caroline. Have a good night, George. Have a good night, Solomon. Have a good night, Monique. Have a good night, everybody else. This is a very fun live stream. Like, oh, have a good night, Tamara, and everybody else. And have a good night, Clarence. Heard Kyle Chancellor. Awesome. But I will see the rest of you on Monday, and my members, I will see you tomorrow for my members live. But have a great night. Peace.